graphics design.
7:45 KNEB, cloudy and 24 degrees. It's time for News Extra. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Darlene, Tagler, and Chuck Cowan are here. We're going to talk about events going on in Gering this holiday season, and especially starting this week, as a matter of fact, on Friday. As Gering will get everything going, you'll have the lights on, the new lights, the new Christmas lights, Darlene. That kind of talk about your new Christmas lights, I guess. First of all, you guys had the big fundraiser, and you got all the money, and so the Christmas lights are going to be a lot better, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Good morning, everyone. All the 6,000 plus light bulbs have been changed. A couple of new buildings have been added. They've added strings of light to the top of those buildings, and we replaced the wreaths, or the bows on the wreaths. So 14 bows Sandy at the Prairie Florist made for us. So we're excited to get them turned on and glowing again. And there is a new display at the Carlgrave Park there in Gering. The train's been outlined with lights, and there's a couple of new displays there.
All right, that's great. All right, so you guys start off, before we talk about the big parade with Chuck, you guys have Santa's Village and everything going on, right?
Santa's Village was set up a couple weeks ago, and it's looking good, and we're ready to go for that. I think it's got to be about 10 years for the village this year.
10 years. Doesn't seem like that long.
It seems like that long to some of us. One of the houses will be auctioned off this year, so that might pique your interest too if you want to stop by and put in your bid for that house, and we're going to replace it with a new one for next year.
All right, that's great. And then there's a soup supper in addition.
There is. The American Legion, Tracy at the American Legion is going to have a soup supper on Friday night. It's from 5 to 8. It's $5, ham and beans, and steak soup, or steak soup, and some other things to go along with that, I'm sure.
All right. So when does Santa's Village open up? Right after the parade?
Right after the parade. We'll be manning it there, and there's always a long line of kids to see Santa.
All right. And on the weekend, throughout the whole entire weekend, you'll have folks there?
We will. We will be manning it then on Saturday also from 10 to 1.
Okay. All right. That's great. So get on out there over to Santa's Village and check that out. Now we got to talk about the big parade with Chuck here, and you're gonna have nice weather. Just look the forecast. 55 is the high, maybe down to about 40 or so. By the time the parade starts at 6 o'clock, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna have real great weather. A couple years ago or so, we had pretty cool weather, and this year is going to be pretty decent. Everybody can come out, put on a little bit of extra lining, and come on out and have a good time. We're going to start the parade opening up at about 5 o'clock at Gardner Park and get registered. Everybody can get picked up and going for that, and we'll start the parade about 6 o'clock. We'll step off the parade, and that's when we'll light the parade with all the lights, and then we'll go from there. We're going to go down to the Santa Village, and of course Santa will be coming with us, so it'll be a great time. Everybody should come out, get them floats ready, and come on out and have a good time.
All right, there's cash prizes for floats?
Yes, we have 3 prizes, $100 for the first place prize, $75, and then $50 for the third place prize, and everybody could take a shot at that and just have a great time. Come on over to Gering and enjoy the time.
Now you guys usually have, how many floats do you have in this thing? You have a lot of floats in this.
We have quite a few. There's of course we always want more, but we have quite a few, and there's a lot of people come out and get ready for the grand opening of Gering.
Yeah. 5 o'clock over at Gardner Park. You're going to have the bands and so forth in this?
Yeah, we hope to have a band, and of course, I don't know what's all happening yet because nobody's, or quite a few people haven't registered and everything. So, but yeah, we'll
wait till the last minute as always, right?
Usually that happens. Usually we have a last minute push, so but it'll be great.
Okay, all right. So we look forward to that. Darlene's got a bunch of other things here scribbled, so we maybe better give her the microphone real quick and see what she says. Let's take a break, and then we'll let her talk about all this other stuff.
No wind on Friday night.
No wind.
With all that tinsel. Where were you yesterday?
Where was I?
Chuck, I called even.
You called? You called me out?
I called your cell phone.
Oh, my cell phone was down. Still is.
Your what?
My cell phone's down.
Your cell phone's down.
I'm going to mention that mention that if they come over to Gering's parade, then they can remember they do Scott's Bluffs on Saturday night. That way,
Yeah.
maybe if they get ready for one, they might as well do two because we do it.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. Darlene's thinking. You're thinking good. You are thinking well today because let's talk about the fact that if you attend one, you can just do the other parade the next night, right?
Right, because Scott's Bluffs will be having their parade on Saturday night. So if you're going to get ready for one, go for it and get ready for two. Who knows? You could win top prize in both parades.
That's right.
And Kevin promised no wind, and that'll be great because we put a lot of tinsel on a tree yesterday, and the mayor's going to have to be hanging onto that tinsel on Friday night. So.
Well, I'd like to see that. Maybe I'd like to see a little bit of wind. See Ed over there kind of hanging on to
picking
that
up the
tinsel. That'd be a really good picture. That really would be.
Could be a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a bunch of scribbles here.
I got a bunch of scribbling. The other event that we have going, and it is also starting on Friday, so we do have a really busy week, is the Quilt About Gering. This is our second year for this event, and we'll have we have like 25 businesses, I believe, and about 30 quilts to hang up. And you can go visit the quilt and vote for your favorite. The winner of the quilt will win the winner of the quilt by vote will win a quilt rack that Chuck is going to make for us. So that'll be really awesome, and some other prizes also.
All right. And where can they see these quilts?
Well, some of the places, we've got, of course, the Quilt Shop and Gloria Styling. Here it is, U.S. Bank, Gering Vision Center, Perry Florist, Main Street Appliance, Nasware, Gering Pharmacy, USA Pharmacy, First State Bank, The Daily Grind, Julie's Antiques, North Platte Valley Museum, the Gering Citizen, Valley Insurance, Heritage Estates, Will's Chiropractic, Gering Library, Massick Golf Carts, I'm so sorry, Valley Bank, Cowan Cabinets, and Johnson Cashway.
All right.
And
So
I
a
have
lot
a
of
couple
places.
more in the works. Mm-hmm.
All right. So a lot of just basically downtown. Just head on downtown. You can see all those.
You'll be given a map, and then the merchants will stamp your map, and the person that visits all the shops, they're in for a drawing too.
All right.
And those are merchant dollars.
All right. So you have December 3rd, High Plains Christmas down
I do
here.
have that marked because Gary Merchants are also putting up a Christmas tree on display at the museum for that.
All right. That's great.
And that's an event everybody should attend because
That's right.
Christmas trees are awesome.
Yep. At High Plains Christmas at the Farm and Ranch Museum on December 3rd. And what's this, $500 raffle
No,
thing?
that's my $5 for the soups.
Oh.
Make your own notes.
I was just looking at your notes. I go, $500? Somebody has a chance to win $500? $5 for this soup. Okay. All right. So there we go. All right. So that's what that's about.
Also, you can go on the Gering's
Gering
City
Merchant.
of Gering, the City of Gering's website, and you can download an entry form for the parade if you don't want to pick one up or you want to have some rules and regs before the parade. There, it is on the city's website. You can email geringmerchants@yahoo.com, or my phone number is 641-1802, and Chuck's is 436-3245.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So
For all of those events.
for all those events.
Yeah, just give us a call. We'll get you in there.
All right. So maybe think ahead of time and give them a call real quick and let them know what's going on. They'd really appreciate it if you can do that. Once again, the number is 641-1802, or you can call Chuck at 436-3245, or go online and email geringmerchants@yahoo.com. All right.
Thank you very much for having us on.
Thanks.
You bet. All right. Back to you, Dan.